What's up, guys? It's John Hamilton here with Sports Lounge Media, and we are coming to you live in this recording here. And we want to let you know that we got a few big things coming up with betting parlays in actually PGA. There's a lot of things that we're going to be looking at, but this stream is going to be dedicated to Mark. Our prayers with him and his personal stuff that he has going on in his life. Hope for him to have a speedy recovery. And as always, guys, I'm here to help you and guide you along to learn how to bet parlays and recoup some costs maybe from some of your losses, but nothing is guaranteed, as it is called betting. If you do have a betting problem, please, as always, reach out to 1-800-GAMBLERS. They're there to help you and kind of guide you through the process of not over betting your pocketbook. All right, let's talk about how we can start getting some of these wins and some dubs in our pockets. So let's jump over. We are going to be talking about a little bit about PGA. We just had the Masters. Congratulations to, obviously, Rory for clinching that win. I think it's his second win in a short amount of time, which there's very few professional golfers that have multiple jackets. If you don't know, when you win the Masters in Augusta, you get a green jacket. It is a huge honor, regardless if you're a part of the Live Tour now or the PGA, amateur or professional. That jacket is basically the Super Bowl in a lot of professional golfers' eyes. So that's huge. But yeah, we're gonna go into it. There's a lot happening right now, but we're gonna go into golf. All right, so we could go into RBC Heritage, but we're gonna just jump into the PGA Championship, as it is a great time. So point leader right now is Scotty Scheffler. Rory just jumped up a lot because of that win. I think Rory has a good claim here to potentially win the championship with points based off of a few finishes. He would have to beat Scotty Scheffler out, and Scotty Scheffler, I think, would have to finish third or lower to not get the equated points to win the championship. Since when they're on tour, it has a lot to do with placings, top 30s, making the cuts, top 10s, top 5s, so forth. Bryson DeChambeau, he was kind of someone that I was leading towards of winning this year, how he's been playing, but that I understand Masters is one of the hardest courses to play on, along with Pebble Beach and Spyglass. But Bryson DeChambeau, his performance and not necessarily arrogance, but like overconfident with him playing with his own clubs. I thought that was a very bold choice going into the Masters. I think the Masters, you want to be really dialed in with what you're wanting to play with. I was a little underwhelmed. Also, Jon Rahm didn't play well either. But, I mean, Xander Schauffele played great. Fleetwood did okay. Aberg has been playing great golf. Colin Morikawa was always there in the race. And then Cameron Young did really good too. But Scotty Scheffler and Rory, I really think it's going to be one of them. And you can absolutely go on the outrights on those. It's interesting to kind of take a look, and this kind of explains everything on your betting. And I use an app called DraftKings. There's a lot of different sports books out there. For me in my area, DraftKings just makes the most sense. And this is typically what I kind of use for my betting. Obviously, we wager kind of what we feel comfortable with and what we put our knowledge and our homework and our history in. A lot of things do get repeated with golf, especially with consistency of how they've been playing, as long as they don't have any outside stuff affecting their mentality, because golf is definitely mental as well as physical. But yeah, let's go down here. We're going to go in golf. I kind of want to see the US Open really quick. I want to see, they don't have it up quite yet. But yeah, you can see like amateur golfers that are in here, some semi-pros and then pros. The US Open is going to be a comprised mix of professional. It's actually people that get qualified under like the Korn Ferry Tours or amateur tours, pros. And there's people that plays pretty well that are amateur going into this. So yeah, we'll see. Let's take a look here. I really, really like I said, going back into the PGA Championship. I think that's going to be a pretty good one to go on. Let's take a look at the Heritage. That's coming up. So this is what I like betting on in golf. And let's see if I can do it right now. Sometimes they open it a little bit late. Groups. Yeah, see, this is really smart right here. So Group A winner, you can pick between these. And I think that Scheffler's on a roll. On this one, I really like Aberg's play right now, but Colin Morikawa plays pretty good. There's certain things, typically what I like betting on, and what I was going to tell you is that I really like betting on who makes it into the top 30, the top 20, the top 10. I feel like those are just so easy. And sometimes I do this on DraftKings where they don't allow it to happen just because of how close and how well people are playing towards the end of the year. But you can do like win margins are really fun. And this is going to be typically really, really close. The most common is typically going to be 1 or 2 shot lead. I like 3-shot lead. I think those are pretty fair. Par 3 winner. And this is basically going to be who's getting the most par 3s. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of different things that you can bet on with golf. I'm trying to find, I think round 1 leader is a good one, and it's safe for the RBC Heritage odds. I think that's definitely the round 1 leader. I think is going to go to Scotty Scheffler. I think Scotty Scheffler's been playing really well. First round, you can do this. So this is what we're going to be doing. So you can do Scotty Scheffler, and let's par it up with people that have been playing good. And remember, the RBC has been notoriously European players that have been playing really well. So I would pick Aberg. Aberg's been playing really good. So, I mean, right now, just with those two, we're at a plus 900. That's an insane odd. Fitzpatrick hasn't been playing wood. Fleetwood's been playing okay, but he kind of let me down in the Masters. And I like live right now, I'm putting this together, kind of thinking about my odds, and I'll look at it and then I'll see if I like it or not. But end of round 1, top 10 finishers, I think this is pretty strong already. I don't know about Fleetwood, but yeah, plus 900 on a 2-leg parlay. I'm telling you, golf is the most broken thing to bet on. Literally, wagering golf can be a huge plus profit margin. Very rarely do I not hit. To give you an example, I really liked Fleetwood and Aberg to get top 10 the tournament before the Masters, with UConn beating Illinois and then Michigan beating Arizona, and I hit that one. I thought Fleetwood and Aberg would have done it in the Masters, but they didn't. But I did turn in $25 into $1,000 on that. That was a really, really good bet, and I was very happy with that. That was only 4 legs. A lot of these people that put these legs together, they just don't think about things ahead of time. And like for this, you could say the same thing. But I am looking at and knowing how these people have been playing. Like Scotty Scheffler's been playing really good golf for the last couple of years. And the RBC is something that he's pretty consistent with. Same with Aberg. Aberg, a little less consistent in the cut percentage winnings. Recently, he's in like the 70 percentile group. But I really think Aberg is kind of honing in his game. And I think he's going to try to make a run to get a top 5 finish for the PGA Championship. But to give you an example, if you were to bet $100, it pays out $1,000, right? That's like really good. That's really good odds. And I like this a lot because it starts Wednesday as well. Aberg and Scheffler, I think that's just, it's realistic for it to happen. If you think that like Aberg may not do it, even for like a little less odds, like Scheffler to be in there, you're looking at a plus 800. It just is so good. And yeah, you're banking on Scheffler to play really well, but I don't know. I just think it's too good. I really do think it's too good. I think it's worth doing, and comprising a few people that you really like. I'm just trying to think who else might sneak in there. Maybe Lowry. I don't know. He's been inconsistent. Hovland, Jordan Spieth, Burns, Morikawa. I think those are safe. I really do. I think you could either go Scheffler, and Schofield, or you could go all three. All three would be crazy. You do Aberg. I mean, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about golf, right? It's the game that can be played with max consistency, because it's typically a 4-day tournament on PGA. That's typically how they do it. They start on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday's the last day. The cut is going to be on the end of the Friday. Most of the time, if you hit really bad on day one, you're probably not going to make the cut, depending on what tournament and what tournament style play they're doing. But yeah, I mean, this is a big one, right? This is a dead heat 3-leg parlay. It's a plus 3,800. I mean, $100 is going to pay you $3,900. It's just insane. I mean, this means end of round, top 10 finish. These guys have to get in the top 10. And I really, really like these three. You could not do Aberg. And if you really wanted to go and be like, hey, Vegas is favoring these people, I really want to have these three people in my top 10. It's still a plus 3,600, guys. Like, let's be real. You're looking at 3,700 on this, which is crazy. That's an insane odd for three. Yeah, I mean, and so we're talking about some tournaments that they do plus top 30, like the top 30 finishes. So, I mean, we can close this out. We can do round 2, and the payout is even going to be crazier, because this is just basically like look, you can do round 1. They don't know what's going to happen, right? So you do round 2 leader. If you still think that these three are going to be in the top, you can pick one, kind of go from there, right? Outright, look it right here. This is what I'm talking about, guys. If you were to pick a top 30 right now, think about the people that have just been absolutely killing it. And I would pick literally these guys right here. I think Fleetwood is going to get a bounce back from the Masters. I think Cameron Young is playing great. Colin Morikawa is not playing bad. He'll probably finish somewhere in the teens or 20s. Aberg is playing great too. Very slept on person. Where is he? Burns isn't playing bad. And Siwoo Kim is playing great too. That's why his percentage is even so good right here. And it goes down because they're likely to be in it. Like, if you really think about that. But I want to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Don't say it. You're at a plus 850. $100 pays $950 to get into a plus 30. It's just crazy to think about, guys. There's so much money on the table. There really is. And even if you're not a pro better, or you're amateur better, or whatever you think you are and where you fall in, golf is very easy to bet on. Like, if you're going to tell me that Scotty Scheffler's not going to make the top 40 at the RBC Heritage, you're crazy. Like, $4 to pay out, sure. But, like, he makes it, right? You bet $100,000 to win $4,000. Like, but the odds are so favored for you. I would pick Schofield, right? Now we're at a minus 500. What does that mean for us? So we bet $100. We're going to make $20, right? So we're making a 20% less than that. It's like 17.5% more than what we'd be betting. And because you have to account the original capital plus what the payout is. Then you're going to look at people like Fleetwood. He's going to get in. Cameron Young is going to get in. Who else is going to get in? We're also going to be getting in Aberg. Colin Morikawa is probably going to make it. Again, I like Sam Burns. So what are we at? We're at 7 people. We're at a plus 250. Guys, you could even put in Henley. You could put in Fitzpatrick. You could put in Siwoo. I mean, then we're at what? We're at 10 picks for them to get in the top 40. 100 to bet 600. So What do you like more? And this is what you have to think about, right? Are you really wanting to parlay multiple legs on this? Are you really wanting to do something more simplified? I really like simplified betting. Long legs are fun, especially when they're like guaranteed not guaranteed, but likely to hit, highly likely to hit, especially with football. Football is so easy to bet on, but golf is even easier if you know what you're doing. So top 5, 10, and 20. What does this mean? It means this is going to break it down in 3 categories. Who do you think is going to get in the top 5, right? So if I had a strong feeling about who I like, I'm going to pick these 2, right? That's going to pay out 750. But remember what we were talking about with the top 20, including ties, is a great one too. This is probably the bread and butter for most people. This one scares me a little bit more. Yeah, this one scares me a little bit more. But I mean, that's not bad. It's just not a big enough payout. This is why I like rounds. Round 1. Top 10 finisher. Scheffler. Jaffiel. Look at that. Look at that, guys. We're at a plus 800. Like what? Yeah, all day. All day I'm doing that. All day I'm putting this down right here to make 9. That's easy work right there. That's easy work. Oh my gosh, the money's so crazy. It's so crazy, guys. I like this one a lot. I think this is a safe bet. This is what I like for PGA. Guys, this is this week. It starts Wednesday. If you want to get your bets in, do it now. Do it tomorrow. Don't do it the day of. The odds do change, and you want to get the best odds. Odds on betting always happen when you do it earlier. Better odds every single time. Things change. Things move. And if someone doesn't play on at least DraftKings, you get a safe cancel. So they'll make the odds different, but your bet doesn't go bad, which is great. We love that. A lot of other things are going to be happening too. We got hockey coming up. We have some big soccer games happening right now. Baseball's starting to get pretty strong right now. A lot of teams are trying to figure out the whole thing after the World Championship really messed with a lot of teams. A lot of teams are not playing together. They're playing individually and not by them, not as a team. And they should be playing as a team. Mariners should be playing better. They're starting to look a little bit better. We're seeing, Dodgers still being pretty strong. So I'm interested to see where certain teams are going to fall in line into mid-season. I think that's going to give us a really good, strong tell for what happens in the playoffs. But yeah, as always, guys, we're here to help you. This is about, kind of guiding you in the right term, and not everything is going to be correct. We're here to learn every day as well with what we're doing, but that's what we love. We love talking about sports. Sports is our life. That's our passion. I can't go a day without thinking about sports. So why not make a little bit of money if you know a little bit about sports, or if you just want to listen to our advice and follow along with what we like too. Soon you're going to be able to follow my exact bets 24 hours before they happen, and it's going to be a subscription service. You'll get notified and kind of go from there. Big things to be dropping soon at sportsloungemedia.com. Please make sure you guys follow all of our socials on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and anywhere else that you guys may see this video. I want you guys to always support who you guys think is bringing you the best content, and we try to do our best job doing that for you. So as always, I'm John Hamilton, sports betting specialist with SLM Bets and Sports Lounge Media. If you guys have any questions, please reach out, comment below. What do you think, and who do you think is going to win the PGA Championship? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. As always, stay blessed, and peace out.